game, I am going to take my shots and give my guy an opportunity, because both of these guys, they have proven they can make circus-level catches.
I mean, when they're not open, they're open. I mean, they can make the dynamic catches, the contested catches. They have the speed. They are two of the best playmakers in all of the country. So whenever an offense has the football today, you're going to like the show.
Didn't get much done on that first play of the drive. It's 2nd and 11. Quick completion to the right. And just a short, safe pass play. They pick up a few.
Great job by the defense winning those early downs. Now you get them in a predictable situation. 3rd and long. You bring in more DBs, more speed, more fun blitz packages. Get to have a little fun. Go get the quarterback.
So already a challenge on this opening drive. It's 3rd and 9. Making side adjustments here. On 3rd and long, trying to have a big completion here. He'll try to do it himself. Good job to get everything he could, then get down with the slide.
Really nice job by the defense that time. 3rd down, they're expecting pass, but they also know that this quarterback is dangerous when he wants to scramble. And it was almost as if they were expecting that. They were able to get to him, get him down. It now sets up 4th down. And you don't see the defense sprinting off the field just yet, guys. They're not sure. With this guy's scrambling ability, they may try to go for this.
They're in their own territory, but they only need a few inches, and this is why you square your prominent jawline and go straight ahead to get it.
Man, when I was at Florida, Steve Spurrier would wait for this opportunity in a game 4th and inches, and he'd signal in red Snoopy. Quarterback sneak. It works every time.
Motion from the back. Toss to the outside. Creates a little room. There he goes. Knocked down at the 44, but he got 15 on that one.
And the old school toss play, huh? A little just toss to the right, get the running back on the run. A little bit more space, too, out wide where you can see, like, oh, where am I going to go? Where's the hole, as opposed to when you run right up the gut. So I like the mix-up. I like changing it up, tossing that fast guy and get him on the perimeter.
Finds his tight end. He stopped at the 45 after picking up 10 yards and the 1st down. The Knights come to the line with a new set of downs. The give to the back. A 7-yard pickup. It'll be 2nd and 3.
You want to make play calling easy for an offensive coordinator? Run the ball like that every play. I mean, when you can run that on 1st down and set up a short yardage on 2nd down, it makes play calling easy. Every single call on that sheet is available here on 2nd down.
The pull and throw on the RPO. Now he's got it all the way down to the 21-yard line, and they are threatening on 1st down.
And those aren't the guys I'm leaving open on defense. These slot wide receivers, they've got the space in the middle of the field to work. I got to make sure that I got somebody inside of him. I got somebody outside of him. I can't give him the football because a lot of times these guys, they're good with it after the catch. They got that quickness. They got that speed, and he showed some of it there.
The Knights kept this drive moving on the ground. Now back to work. They'll try the run. He's wrestled to the ground right at the 15-yard line, and a big red zone opportunity here. The Knights in a good spot here with 2nd and short. Leaves it with the back. He's tackled right at the 10-yard line, and they're trying to cash in on this drive. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. The Knights had tough field position to start this drive, but they've been relentless in moving the ball methodically down the field. Looking to throw on 1st down. Got rid of it quickly, but it's incomplete.
And I think on that last play, that's an example of the quarterback trying to predetermine who he wants to throw to, and instead of letting the defense dictate who gets the ball. Man coverage, that guy was not open that time out on the perimeter of the field. Still, he gave him a chance, but That thing had incompletion written all over it from the moment the ball left his hand.
And the quarterback is knocked down back at the 13.
And I don't know if he made the right decision there or not. You could tell he could have given the football to the running back, but he chose to keep it, and it just got strung out down the right side and nowhere to go. I tell you what, better defense than bad decision-making by that quarterback.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. The offense changing the play. On 3rd and long, you'll need to push it downfield. And the pressure gets to him again. Another sack. They'll try to put 3 on the board as the field goal unit comes on. This one will be a 45-yard attempt, and he'll kick it from the left side. It's good, and that was dead solid, perfect. And the first points of the day come on that field goal.
And 3 more on the board, and this kicker is starting to get a reputation starting off the season. Hasn't missed yet. Nice to have a guy that you can really, really depend on.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. The Buffaloes offense will get the ball for the first time. Last week was a tape they'd rather just put right in the dumpster and forget about it. David, how does a guy bounce back from a game like the one he had last week?
Well, hopefully he burned that tape, because that was not pretty. That was not what they're wanting to do, man. Just turning the football over, not enough productive plays. And so how do you bounce back? How do you get started in this football game? Jesse, make it easy. Get him in a rhythm. Don't make it very complicated. Don't give him a chance to turn it over again. You don't need to put this losing streak to another digit in the column.
Yeah, I agree. I think there was 2 big things. I think, one, he was just pressing. He was trying to force the big play to happen when there were other completions to be had. So he's just got to do a better job being patient. And I think the guys around him also have to step up as well. They need to run the football. They need to get that controlled passing game going on early to get into a rhythm, as you said, to help this guy get into a good headspace here early and turn the page from what happened last time.
The bounce house is rolling here on 3rd down, trying to help UCF. That defensive front just flat whipped them as they knock him down for a big loss. The Buffaloes decide to punt it away. They'll have to boot it away for the first time tonight. Puts a boot to it. Didn't see a lot of him in that loss last week, only called on twice. They make the stop, and that is exactly what you want out of your punt cover unit. UCF has it once again. What do you think about that? So they put up some early points, and now to build on this 3-0 lead. He'll start this drive firing. Makes the grab. And they pick up just a few on that completion.
Great play by the cornerback. He was just way too physical at the point of attack. He beat his man trying to block him, and he tackled that receiver on the screen.
Here comes the offense on 2nd down. Hands it off. Picks up the first down, still moving. Turning it on. And they don't drag him down until he gets all the way to the 46-yard line.
What a phenomenal job in the open field, breaking off the long run, and they're not going to just take their time and huddle up to get the next play called. They're right back at the line of scrimmage, going tempo.
Looking downfield on 1st down. Outside the pocket, lets it go. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. Chopping up this defense, and they've got it all the way down to the 23. The Knights headed quickly to the line. The defense going to stop the clock with a timeout. They want to make sure they have everybody on the same page. Line gets set, 1st down. Wants to throw on 1st down. The screen, he's got wheels. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few. The Knights look to do some damage in the red zone. Looking for a crease to the left. How about that defense getting back there? He'll lose a couple.
great team defense on that run play. Everybody doing their job. People winning their one-on-ones, D linemen staying in their gaps, linebackers and DBs filling. You just can't do it better.
Facing 3rd and long from the 21 and hoping not to settle for a field goal. Quarterback making checks. On 3rd down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. Fires on the move. Intercepted for the 11th time. He's brought down. A short return, but the defense comes out on top with a pick. Opening play of this drive comes from the 11. Dropping back, it's Tollefson. Unloads to the wideout. And they won't make the connection going for the big play.
The quarterback just needs to settle down. He looks like he's just too excited right now. He had his receiver wide open down the field.
And the quarterback goes down all the way back at his 4-yard line.
And the defense gets a sack, and that's going to be the big determining factor in this football game. A week ago, he only got sacked 1 time. They've already got him on the ground. If they want to win this football game, they got to keep getting after the quarterback.
On 3rd and long, a check down would be the last resort. And that one's incomplete. They weren't just trying to move the chains. They were trying to move the scoreboard. Instead, it's 4th down. And the Buffaloes will punt this one away. 3 and out. They got stuck in reverse. They hope the punt can bail them out. Not able to pop the big return, but they've got the ball back and ready to go with a fresh possession. Now the UCF offense ready to go back to work. That last drive was promising for a while, but you just can't mess it up at the end with the pick, Jesse.
No, you've got to be able to finish drives, especially in this game if you're going to win. And, David, they've got to be able to eliminate the mental mistakes.
Yeah, and I don't think you get conservative or play it safe. You can trust your guy. I think you put the ball right back in his hands and let him do his thing.
And he is swarmed under a host of defenders there to make the stop. That's the end of the quarter, and UCF has the lead. 1 period in the books, and let's take a look at the stats. Lots of time left and ready to go back at it here in the 2nd quarter. So they had a chance to talk over this 3rd down play to open the period. They'll run the option. He just needed a yard on 3rd down, and there just wasn't any room to pick it up.
That's got to hurt if you're the offense, because you're thinking with this quarterback and his size and his athleticism, that's going to be an easy 1st down pickup on the option play. But how about the physicality up front by this defense, stuffing him at the line of scrimmage?
So the offense is going to go for it on 4th down. They'll send the back in motion. They'll move the sticks for a 1st down. You're in plus territory, no desire to give the football back. Maybe the punt doesn't even work out. They go for it, and it works out well.
So I wonder if you go tempo here, too. Now that you just picked up that 1st down, don't let the defense sub. A lot of these guys now have been on the field for a little while. See if you can catch them off guard here and try and take advantage of how tired they are.
And that just looked off. The timing, the rhythm, I don't know what it was, but usually that option, man, it's so precise, right? Like, really quickly making a read, and you could tell they weren't on the same page. It went absolutely nowhere. Defense won that rep.
Well, this defense was ready for go balls. Against this receiver and his speed, he's one of the fastest in the country. They knew this quarterback was going to try to take the top off the defense. That time they couldn't link up, but if you're on defense, just know they're going to try that play again.
On 3rd and long, you'll have to turn it loose deep. He's got an open man. Just what they'd hoped for on 3rd down as they've got a 1st at the 32. The Knights are flying down the field. From the gun, the ground game. Not a whole lot of room as he gets a couple inside the 30 to the 29. Got 3 on 1st down at 2nd and 7. Wants to go up top. Setting up the screen. He gets it past the first down marker, and a really nice job to set up that screen and move the sticks. Puts it out of the air. Now the connection takes it to the 11. Going to work in the red zone, they can't pick up the first down without getting it into the end zone. They'll go up top on second and short. Got out of trouble, got rid of it. And he'll run into the end zone. Touchdown, UCF!
Well, I love the decision-making by the quarterback, going to his go-to receiver in that situation of the game. But defense, come on. You got to know that's the guy the QB's looking for.
And the extra point was good as they finished the drive. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. Fielded in the end zone. It's Ware. Not nearly as much as he'd hoped when he brought it out of the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 15. And the Colorado offense is coming back onto the field. They didn't get much done the last time they had it. Had to punt it away from deep in their own territory, hoping this drive will be more productive. The give to the back. Oh, he's got some space. Running through contact. He's going to be out of bounds, but not before he gets it to midfield. You count up those explosive plays in a game, and you put a little extra star by the big runs.
Yeah, this running back is a weapon, boy. He is so good in space. He's got shiftiness. He can make guys miss. And if this guy gets into the second level, watch out. He can hit a home run.
Solid pickup of 4 on first down. It's 2nd and 6. On the option. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage.
Phenomenal job by the defense that time, shutting down the option play. They knew they were going to see this in this game, and all week long in practice, they really focused on this assignment football, making sure the dive, the quarterback, the pitch, all taken away. Nowhere to go with the football that time offensively. The defense coming up with a huge negative play.
And the Buffaloes line up to punt it away. Able to keep them from getting a return, and the ball goes out of bounds. They're going to mark it right around the 20. The UCF offense back on the field, ready to go to work. Took the last drive in for a touchdown. They'll try to do it again on this one. Trying to start the drive with a pass. And he was drilled just as he released the pass. It's incomplete. Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on 2nd down. After the incompletion, they go back up top. He turns it loose to the left. He's got it along the sideline. How about this senior picking up some yardage and making a nice play on that one? The Knights come to the line in the hurry-up.
Yeah, and the quarterback knew exactly where he wanted to go with the football, had time, spins the ball deep. Nice job by this.
And now on the pitch, the ball's loose. Picks up the ball and tries to make something of it.
It's so hard to force fumbles, and when you do, you so badly want to get them. You're crawling, you're doing whatever you can to get there as a defender, but the offense fortunate enough to cover it back up.
The Knights now with a long way to go to pick up the first down. 2nd down, they'll go to the air. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face 3rd down.
Man, it's easy to play defense when you can do this. When you can get to the quarterback quick and make him make a decision quick, it makes it easier for the secondary, for the linebackers, for everybody on the field.
3rd down, they got to get it to Neptune. He'll have to launch a rocket. Looking down the left side. Makes a grab for a big play. He stopped short, and it's 4th down.
I mean, the great news is you just came up with a huge completion on 3rd down, but the bad news is you're still miles away from picking up this first because of how poor you were 1st and 2nd down. Moving forward in this game, the offense has got to do a better job early in the drive to at least give them a chance to have some success.
Really putting together a threat now. They get the first. It's at the 37.
That's an awesome effort by the receiver there because he didn't have the first down once he caught the pass. He had to be able to make a guy miss. And with his athleticism and skill, he's able to do that. And as a result, fresh set of downs for the offense.
Gets the back moving. trying to send a message with this running game. He stopped after a pickup of 4 to the 33. We're at the 2-minute timeout. They've built a big lead, and they'll try to pile on a little more before the break. Let's see what they've got on second down. Trying the left side. Got room to work. Really good job by everybody there. Well blocked, good run, and a first down.
Well, it's a really nice job of the offense mixing it up on this drive. We've seen some nice plays throwing it. How about that one running into a great push up front?
He's tackled right at the 10-yard line, and they're trying to cash in on this drive. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. Second down coming up on this red zone opportunity. Sends it back in motion. Try to get it to the edge. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. This defense just can't get off the field. The offense unstoppable. On third and long, he has to throw for it. Got some room, headed to the goal line. He almost punched it in for 6. They'll get him down at the 1-yard line.
And how about the awareness by this guy on third down, a scramble play. Everything's breaking down, but he never panics and also knows exactly where he needs to get to pick up that first down. It's third. I can't slide early. I can't run out of bounds. I'm probably going to have to put my body on the line here and take a big hit and risk that to get this first. That's a big-time leadership play by the quarterback.
He'll wedge it in there on the quarterback sneak. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Defense rolling out the big bodies to try to stuff the run. He'll keep it on the sneak. Sneaks it in. The mantra is always finish, and they're trying to do that here in the regular season with this Week 12 performance.
And that's what makes this quarterback so dangerous, fellas. He can hurt you throwing the ball, but man, is he ever dangerous and explosive with his feet. You have got to be able to get this guy on the ground. If you don't, he has got way too much wiggle and speed. We saw it right there.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Colorado has the ball back, and the Buffaloes hoping to put their team in prime position on offense. Boy, they've been caught in a buzzsaw here in the first half, but maybe a chance to carry some momentum into the break here.
It all comes down to this one.
And the Heat will get home, and the quarterback goes down at the 17.
I know it's early in this game, but, man, this defense has had their number. They've done a great job, already built a huge lead, now getting this offense in a situation where they got to pass the football, and they better...
Interception, and things are going from bad to worse. Gets it down to the 33. They pick up the first down, got to use their time wisely.
Well, that's a huge moment here in the game at the end of the first half because the offense is trying to march down the field. They're trying to cut into the opponent's lead. But with that interception and with that return, the defense now, they put their team in an opportunity to pad their lead with more points here at the end of the first half.
Here we go. They'll try to get something on the board here in the final minute of the first half. They'll crank up this drive with the pass. He's going to take off. Get the touchdown, get the first down, or just get down. And the quarterback does. The Knights want to move quickly. Wants to go up top on first down. Quick completion on the out. The modest gain on the completion really shows why you want to run the zone. Make them execute and rally to the ball.
100%. Zone eyes on the quarterback. I see him throw the football, break on it, go make tackles, live to fight another down.
The Knights are at the line looking to convert on third and short. They'll try to bully their way for the first. Ball down, but he has enough to move the chains. They've moved it into scoring territory, 1st and 10 from the 11. He got it. They've got it down to the 3-yard line. Really well done on that throw and catch. One snap coming before they head to the locker room. They go to the ground. He'll be stopped just short of the end zone, but they'll have it first and goal. We've got a timeout in the waning seconds of the half. Maybe a chance to get off a couple more plays. He's looking to throw. Touchdown, Knights! Grab the short pass to put the 6 on the board.
Man, what great offensive execution. You talk about addressing a 2-minute situation and using almost all of the clock, adding to your lead, and creating more momentum going into the half. Great execution by this offense.
He's able to grab the football, and the hands team gets the job done.
And you don't see a lot of these. You don't see a lot of onside kicks earlier in the game, especially in the second quarter. You still feel each other out. You're still getting into the game. You don't want to give away that momentum, but that's exactly what they did by failing on that onside kick.
And in the waning seconds of the first half, they'll try to put up 3 before going to the break. Splits the uprights from 56, and he's got 3 on the board. First half in the books. Time now to join Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Gentlemen, one half in the books, and I am eagerly looking forward to that second half in Orlando. And it's been a dynamite first half, leading to a one-sided score right now. It's not over, but I think both sides know this is on the verge of a blowout. That opposing defense is inside its locker room right now wondering 2 things. What just happened, and what do we do now to try to make this respectable? With that said, let's send it back to the guys inside the bounce house.
And the Colorado offense is coming back onto the field. They come into this third quarter with a lot of work they need to get done.
Yeah, and it starts with this possession. And I'm going piece by piece. I know this is coach speak and very simple. I score. I get a stop. I score. I can get back in this game, but it's got to be one drive at a time.
It's going to have to be, but I think the mindset offensively is we're probably going to have to score every time we get it because our defense has been struggling. They have not been getting a lot of stops, so this is a critical drive here for this offense.
The Buffaloes really need to keep this drive alive on third down. Back in motion, try to clear the picture. To the air, it's Tollefson. Got his man quickly. And the defense makes the immediate tackle, but he has enough for the first down. Third down, a lot of times it comes down to not necessarily who's the most open, who do you trust the most?
Yeah, it's not about the X's and the O's. It's about the Jimmys and the Joes. And when my guy's better than you and I get you matched up out wide and I know I trust you, I'm finding it.
They make the stop, and he'll have enough yardage for a first down.
And that RPO play was run to perfection. The run fake forced and sucked the defense up, and a nice job on the route by the receiver, not telegraphing that he was breaking to the inside on the slant.
The secondary walks up on the line, showing press coverage. A strike downfield. Touchdown, Buffaloes! Nice catch and good work afterwards to get it into the end zone.
Quarterback's abilities to read the field is huge, and also the anticipation, the timing. To be able to throw the football, Jesse, and hit a guy in stride so he can get run after the catch and get in the end zone, that was a nice job by the quarterback.
Yeah, it's critical, David. And listen, a lot of times touchdown passes aren't thrown into the end zone. You've got to read the coverage, hit the open guy, and let him do the rest.
UCF has it once again. What do you think about that? And after that last score, this is just a 2-possession game now, and they'll be looking to find some cushion on this drive. On first down, he'll... the quarterback sneak. Seem very creative. Working well behind the sticks on second down. Motion from the back. Power football with the run. Defense fills those gaps. He's got 1 to the 28.
The big fella in the middle, man. Those defensive tackles, they go such a long way in deciding and really stopping the other team's run game. Just forcing contact with those guards and those centers, owning the line of scrimmage, and getting running backs on the ground.
They've made third down offense a key. It'll be tested on 3rd and long from the 28. Quick strike complete. And they gave him no chance to get loose, and they force a 4th down. This offense is completely confident in their ability to get 1 yard. They'll go for it on 4th down. They'll run for it. He's got enough for the 1st down. They'll spot it at the 37. The Knights are in the hurry-up.
You know, I think there's a lot of people in the stadium that were wondering why are they going for it on 4th and 1 in their own end of the field. But the
breaks into the open. The defense got caught that time, and they finally get him on the ground at the 41.
It's a nice play call there. You've got 2-possession lead. You're trying to keep the defense guessing, right? Because you've got that lead. They know you're going to run it, but you still have got to be able to sprinkle in some shot plays and some vertical throws. That was really, really good thinking on that last play call by the offense.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying that run altogether.
Well, the offense goes toss play, but guys, they do it running into the boundary where there's just not a lot of space and room to work for the running back. He had nowhere to go, and he got tackled for a loss.
7th play of the drive coming up, but a long way to go on 3rd down. Looking downfield, and he needs a bunch. And the defense will corral the quarterback, and down he goes at midfield. The Knights will line up to punt it away. He ought to be able to use his first punt to pin him deep. Gets the first one of the day out of there. He ought to be fresh. They only used him twice in that victory last week. Colorado has the ball back, and the Buffaloes hoping to put their team in prime position on offense. That was a big stop by the defense. Now to see if they can take advantage and intercepted, and that is the last thing they needed. He'll try to take it back. He's at the and he has taken it all the way back. Touchdown, UCF! What a play by this defense with the pick six.
And how about the defender? Exactly what you're supposed to. Breaks on the football, makes the interception. Everybody on defense, we turn to offense. Go lay some blocks so my guy can get it and take it back to the house.
He'll bring it out. It's Gibson. I know he thinks he can house every return, but sometimes you just have to take a knee as he stopped at the 14. Quarterback on the keeper. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain. After a good pickup on the run, it's 2nd down. Reads it, fires complete. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain. And this offense just can't afford not to get the first down here. Already trailing big, and the clock is not their friend. Looking for a man, it's Thompson. The quick out. Gets away from one, finds room. Out to the 32-yard line before he goes out of bounds, and that's the way to give a little start to the drive. Tight end in motion, see how the D reacts. The give on the inside. A stopping pull maybe gets a yard to the 34. After picking up a couple, it's 2nd and 8. Back to pass. Sends it downfield. Brings it in down the left side. He gets it to the 31-yard line. A big play for this offense. And the Buffaloes are on the move. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Caught in the backfield, it's Gibson. And he's brought down after a nice gain. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Off the play fake on first down. He's got it still on his feet. Can't quite cross the plane to get the 6, but they'll have the first down.
That wide receiver on the outside is dangerous. When you're playing zone coverage, it's really hard because you're not chasing him. You can't really get hands on him. You got to make sure you send more guys his direction. Maybe slide those linebackers toward that wide receiver so you got a little more help on the outside.
After getting knocked back, it's 2nd and goal from the 4. Tries again to get it in. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball.
I got to be honest, I am shocked at just how well the defense has played in this game, especially stopping the run. We talked about statistically how they've struggled this season, but they have put the clamps down in this one, and they're just playing with a ton of intensity.
Rushes on him. And the quarterback caught up to and sacked at the 12. And for the 2nd time tonight, they'll trot out the field goal kicker. Didn't make him sweat at all. It's good.
And you want a touchdown and you want to be aggressive, but man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
And he takes this from inside the 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. Now the UCF offense ready to go back to work. They'll start this drive from the 18-yard line. Leaves it with the running back. And he is stopped immediately by the big defensive lineman.
You got to have that defense you know you can go to in running situations. Your base defense where you say, okay, this is where I'm going to start, and I'm going to stop the run, stuff it up front. My guys play big up front. Then if I need to add some blitzes to it later on down the road, I can. But great job with the base defense making a play.
There to make the tackle, and with that, we'll head to the 4th quarter. We've reached the end of the period, and it's UCF holding the lead. And as we switch ends of the field, let's take a quick look at the national rankings. As we start the 4th quarter, it'll take a pretty sizable win this one. They go back to work with a first down in the final period of this one. To the air on first down. Quick completion on the outside. They'll move the chains after he gets it to the 43-yard line.
You got to love how they just continue to do what they do. It's the 4th quarter. You got a lead. There's no reason to get conservative. We're a passing offense. Great job on first down.
Gonna let it fly. And it was worth going for a chunk play, but the long pass is incomplete.
Got to give this defense credit, man. They've been so good in the back end in coverage. They basically gave nothing away in the first half. And here they are in the second half defending a deep ball.
They'll run play action. Pressure coming. They get to him as he throws.
And that pressure got to him quick. I mean, you talk about you want your quarterback to feel comfortable. Man, he didn't have time to feel comfortable. He didn't have time to get his feet set and get in the ground. This offensive line's got to do a better job.
A little screen to the running back. Look out, he's got room. Offense on the move. A big play there. Gets it to the 30.
Yeah, and I like this offense keeping the foot on the gas. You got to lead by a couple scores, but keep the foot on the accelerator. Nice job. Another big play down the field for this offense.
Not much room. A pickup of 2 down to the 28. Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on second down. Pulls it in. It's Jenkins. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker.
Man, you put those slot receivers in there, and here's why you do it. You back them off the football a lot of times, but who's guarding them? A lot of times those are linebackers. Those are safeties. You get those good matchups where you can feature one of your speedsters, and a lot of times good things happen.
Got to give the defense credit on that play, taking everything away, forcing the incompletion. Now it's decision time. 4th and short, and you're in field goal range. What do you do here?
They already have a comfortable lead, up by multiple possessions, but they're going to go for it here on 4th down. Makes a grab past the marker. The change will move, and they'll have 1st and 10 from inside the red zone at the 18. The Knights pounded the rock to move the sticks, now back to work. Makes the catch. The ball is down at the 14 after that grab. It'll be second down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. The give as they work on that clock. Wrestled down at the 8-yard line as they threaten deep in the red zone. The Knights have it in scoring position on 1st and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. Touchdown, Knights! And the punishment has been extended. They put another one on the board here in the 4th quarter, and how about this team? Just a lone blemish on the resume and about to go to 10-1. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. Precision blocking up front created the open lane, and the running back followed it beautifully.
Yeah, it's pretty easy to follow an offensive line that makes those holes and just gives you a caravan all the way to the end zone. What an unbelievable job blocking up front.
To the air, it's Tollefson. Moves around to clear up the vision. Keeps it and gets to first down. They've got it to the 49-yard line, and they'll move the chains. They gobbled up a ton of yardage to open this drive, and now in business near midfield at the 49. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. Got stuffed on first down. It's 2nd and 10. Looking to fire. The screen, and watch out. And good coverage by the defense. Short game.
I don't love the play call at this juncture in the game. You're down. You've got to take shots. The defense is not going to be blitzing, so these screens probably aren't going to work.
He's got his man. They've got it inside the 40 at the 39 as they pick up the first down. And the Buffaloes look to keep this drive humming. Looking to throw on first down. That, friends, is a busted play. Incomplete.
And it's just been that kind of day for this quarterback and this offense, guys. They have never been able to get into a rhythm throwing the football. Timing's been off. Accuracy hasn't been great. We've seen some drops. Just not in sync, and that's why they find themselves trailing by a lot right here late in the game.
He's really close to that first down marker, but they stop him just a bit short. The Buffaloes are at the line trying to move the sticks on 3rd and short. They'll try to run for it. Big time play by the defense. He'll lose 4. Clock stops, and we've reached the 2-minute timeout. This offense looking for anything to cut into this big lead. Coach has no choice here. The offense has to stay on the field, down multiple possessions this late. 4th down attempt coming. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Oh, what a spectacular layup out and catch. And the Buffaloes started this drive backed up in their own end, and now they've moved into position to score. Wants to throw. It's Tollefson. Into the end zone. He was open, he had it, and he dropped it. Would have been a touchdown. Instead, it's second down.
And this is just one of those days, man, where everything has gone wrong, right? Like they just haven't been in a rhythm. They haven't got it going and never built the momentum. This is one of those days that you learn from, you try to grow from. A lot of things that we're going to show in the film room that people aren't going to like, but hopefully you can learn from it and do better next time.
Under fire. Just had to get rid of that one. Good job to avoid the loss.
Well, this guy must feel like he's run into a buzzsaw in this game. He has been under duress all game long, and that's a big reason why he's thrown multiple interceptions in the game, too. Nothing coming easy to him.
Touchdown, Colorado! Fired in from the red zone for the score.
And it's so underrated. The relationship between a QB and a wide receiver, the timing, the ability to know where he's going to be and be accurate with the football, that's what leads to nice touchdowns, Jesse.
Well, and the chemistry between these two guys has to be great when you're throwing into the end zone because coverage is going to be tight. The throw might not be perfect, but this is something these two guys have been repping in practice over and over and over, and it's paying dividends now in game.
They'll try to get the edge with the toss play here.
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They'll get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push, to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
After picking up a couple, it's 2nd and 8. Quick touch pass to the receiver. Sweet cut there. He's brought down, but it'll be enough for a first down.
Hard-earned yards, man. You got to get these first downs any way you can. And sometimes it's not going to be easy, and you can't just do it conventionally handing it off. This offense is going to have to be creative. Football's a game of inches, and you just got to find the angles to give yourself an advantage. That creative play call right there really helped them.
The Knights in the hurry-up. Lost the fire on 2nd down. And he really needed to hold on to that one, but it was not loose, and 3rd down is coming. And now this offense will try to figure out a way to move the chains after that 2nd down incompletion. Got it set up on the outside. No sirree, not this time. The defense was there and ready for that one. With the clock running, this should be the final play. They're wanting to pile up some extra points. Lets it fly deep downfield. It's incomplete, and they tried to finish this quarter with a bang and couldn't quite connect. We sensed a great deal of confidence, almost a smugness from this coaching staff.